Hi everyone, this is James. I'm back with another video of my Lost in Space robot build, full-size build of the Lost in Space robot. Today I'm going to show you what I've done with the 3D printer and the top section of the torso. I'm basically building the entire torso using a 3D printer and using plans that Ian Hughes made for us on our for the Facebook Robot Builders group. So I'm going to show you what I've done with that. Let me go get it and we'll take a look at it. Alrighty, so here's the torso, top section of the torso. You can see here there's several sections. And I've printed this with a silver, silk silver is what it's called, filament. It's a very shiny, silver-looking filament, and overall it looks really good. The lighting that I'm using here, I got a pretty bright light on top of this, so it's reflecting quite a bit, and you can see the different sections that it's made up of. But when you have it in normal lighting, it looks pretty cool. I did this mainly because I figure it's going to be quite a while before I ever really get around to doing the finishing work. Filling in the gaps and sanding it all down and making it real smooth and look like a solid piece of aluminum that it looked like in the TV show. But I thought since while I'm building everything, I might as well have it look fairly close to the finished color, so I just went ahead and printed it in this silk silver filament. But you can see it really reflects a light. You get a lot of reflections in it, and it shows all these sections because each section gets around to showing a different light and reflecting a different angle. You can see all the sections in it, but I think it came out pretty cool. Looks pretty good. Nice job. Again, thanks Ian Hughes for the actual print files to print this. So I'm going to flip it over and let you see the inside, see how it's all assembled and everything. So here's the underside, or the inside, I guess, inside, underside. And you can clearly see all the sections. They're all bolted together. There's 18 of them, 18 sections. I haven't glued anything together. My thought is that as I build this robot, there might be things that I forgot or think about or something, different way of doing things, and it would be better not to glue it all together until I get closer to being a finished product. So in this case, I just bolted it all and nothing's glued yet. But eventually everything will be glued together, so that'll be a real solid, piece of plastic that I hope when I get finished will look like metal. And because I anticipate possibly taking everything apart and put it together a few times, you can see in here I've actually numbered the pieces on the inside so that I can, make sure I get it back together right. So I basically numbered it all. But again, it's just bolts. A little bit bigger bolts than need to use, but it's bolts that I have on hand, so I'm just using them. But there you can pretty much see the entire inside of it. So I'm going to flip it back over and kind of assemble some of the top stuff to give you an idea what it'll look like when it's closer to being finished. Alrighty, so here's the crown, the collar, acrylic collar, and the bottom half of the radar unit and the ear, radar ears sitting on top. So that's basically how it will look when it's closer to being completed. But that looks pretty cool. let me add the rest of the stuff. Again, that radar is also 3D printed, and the radar ears are also 3D printed. So let me get the next section. Alrighty, so I've attached the upper part of the radar, again 3D printed. Got the neck. I don't have the rubber bellows that goes for the neck, but you can see the PVC pipe there that holds the brain part up. The brain itself, the brain cup as we call it, it has the finger lights and all. That part right there, that's made by Norman Stockwell. Again, on the Facebook group, part of our group, Robot Builders group. He did an excellent job of machining this. Looks really good. I kind of think I'm going to leave mine unpainted because I like the aluminum look. It's really supposed to be closer to the radar's color, but I think I'm going to leave mine silver. And then the brain, which is this triangular part up here, was done by Craig Rambolt, I think's how you pronounce his name. He does a great job of welding this steel together and making a beautiful brain. It's already, this is how it comes from him. It's all assembled, all primed. All I have to do is basically do the paint work on it. There's a shiny stainless steel plate that goes in the middle there on the top. I don't have that on there right now. But anyway, there's the top. And in the middle there you can see the brain cam, the white part there in the middle, which the motor is attached to, and that cam has lift rods similar to a car engine. It's got lift rods in it, and that makes the finger lights underneath, or the rods underneath, go up and down. So I'll kind of show you that here. It's a little hard to show if I get a little further out, but as that motor spins, it spins this cam, and then you can see the finger lights that go up and down. Let me give it a good spin there, then maybe I can get both of them going. There we go. Very cool. Again, thanks to Norman for that, and Craig for the brain. Excellent job. But anyway, that's basically how it goes together, and how it looks on top of the entire top section of the robot. I think it comes out very cool. So that's it for this video. Stay tuned for future videos on my robot build.